Hello and welcome everyone. This is Malak's mic, your weekly dose of stories and inspiration and a little bit of everything I love. Hello and welcome again. Today we're gonna talk about someone very, very special to me. But first, let me tell you a story. Once upon a time, 10 years ago, I was a little kid sitting with my family at night watching TV together. I was a channel surfing, and my dad stopped me. He told me this was an amazing movie. We said, okay. And I saw him, a man wearing a black leather jacket, a black hat, and carrying a small black ball, walking through the streets at night. And from this point, started my biggest obsession in my whole life with Rocky Balboa, the Italian stallion. While watching Rocky 1, I don't know why, but I was too emotional. I cried every minute, seeing how poor he was, but how kind and amazing he was. A guy who just needed to be something. How much he loved Adrian, going to her pet shop to see her and tell her his silly jokes, and for sure, to get food for his turtles. I don't know why, I love the way he talked until now. And the whole movie, my dad kept kidding that Rocky was gonna be a blind in the fight against Apollo Creed, and unfortunately, I believed him. I don't know why he did this. Ah, I hated police so much back then. It was a nightmare the whole series. I have no idea why Rocky liked him that much. I was also obsessed with the soundtracks, like Gonna Fly Now, Going the Distance, Reflections, Focus, Alone in the Ring, and the most important one in every movie for me, The Final Bell. And here comes the final match. The shock of Rocky losing, but he gave the most amazing performance ever. And that scene with the sound of reflection in the background, it was the most emotional, wonderful scene I have ever watched. After watching the first three parts, I couldn't stop myself from searching. I literally know everything about Sly himself. The story behind Rocky, from he wrote it to the way he sold his dog for money. Sylvester Stallone, or Rocky for me, isn't just a character, it's a role model that gets older with until now. Actually, my phone, laptop, and Google wallpaper background is just Rocky. I never get bored with Rocky. I hope to see him one day or visit the Rocky statue or the Rocky Steps. Yes, this is one of my dreams. And I can't stop screaming about his new book about Rocky. I truly can't believe it. Then came Rocky 2, the struggle between his health, Adrian, and his desire to regain his dignity. The moment in the hospital when Adrian wakes up and tells him, win. And Mickey says, what are we waiting for? And then, my favorite scene ever, the training. But this time, it was different from the first movie. Now, the whole city knew him. People encouraged him. All those kids running behind him all the way up the rocky steps with the sound of Gonna Fly Now in front of Philadelphia Museum of Art. Ah, it was too amazing and emotional. And here, the waiting scene, the final match. And Rocky Balboa has shocked the world. He is the new heavyweight champion in the world. But when he said, I just want to say one thing to my wife at home. You, Adrian, I did it. Of course, I can't help my tears are everywhere. Rocky 3, the reveal of the Rocky statue. Oh, my dream is to see it one day. But then, Lobber Lang. Oh my god, I hated that guy so much. But the real shock? Mickey dying in the first match between Rocky and Clobber. It was heartbreaking. But who saved him? Apollo, the man I used to hate at first. He trained him, gave him the most famous quote, "There is no tomorrow." And of course, the eye of the tiger. And Adrian was always there with him. And he did it once again. The heavyweight champion of the world, Rocky Balboa. Rocky 4, the biggest shock. Apollo died against the Russian Ivan Drago. Rocky told him not to do it, but that's what happened. After that, we saw Rocky thinking about what to do for his friend. The montage with Apollo was "There is no easy way out" in the background, and he decided to get revenge to fight Drago in his land, Russia. And we hear that Rocky Balboa has done the impossible, and these people love him. And he gives that speech. I came here tonight and I didn't know what to expect. I see a lot of people hate me. I didn't know what to feel about that, so I guess I didn't like them much either. During this fight, I see a lot changing. The way you feel about me and the way I feel about you. In here, there are two guys fighting each other, but I guess it's better than 20 million. What I'm trying to say, if I can't change, you can't change. Everybody can change. And for sure, you all know what does he mean. And heart on fire, strong desire. Then, Rocky 5. This is the reason I hate Paulie more and more. The way he made Rocky poor again, and he couldn't fight because of brain damage. This was one of the hardest movies for me. And that boy, Tommy, Rocky did everything for him and almost lost his son because of him. And when Tommy won, he didn't even thank Rocky, he thanked that Duke. Oh, I hate them so much. But the end and the street, it proves who is the best. Rocky remembers Mickey's voice, "Get up, son, 'cause Mickey loves you." And no one could beat the Italian stallion. And then he came back, Rocky Balboa in 2006. The hardest idea, being alone after your wife dies. Yes, Adrian was gone. His son left him. He has a restaurant named Adrian's. The scenes where he walks past her old bed shop at Mickey's gym, that was too hard. This part shows how everyone loves Rocky except his son. But he tries to prove himself again after many people said he was too old to fight, but he never listened to them, and he fights against Dixon. We saw why his son hates him that much because everyone saw him just talk about his father. You know, he thinks he got a good job not because of his qualifications, but because he is Rocky Balboa's son. And he gives his son and us the most motivational speech of all time. Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place. And I don't care how tough you are. It will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody's gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much can you take and keep moving forward? That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take these hits And no pointing fingers saying you ain't where here you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that. I'm always gonna love you no matter what. No matter what happens, you're my son. You're my blood. You are the best thing in my life. But until you start believing in yourself, you ain't gonna have a life. After that, we saw Rocky training, but this time with his son. We all know Rocky lost that last match on the cards, but he proved to the world that the Italian stallion is still the same. And you hear it from the crowd, just one word ringing out: Rocky, Rocky. Rocky taught me what the strength really means. Not the muscles, not the fame, but the heart to stand up again when life knocks you down. Sylvester Stallone created something bigger than a movie. He created hope. And for me, that hope will always live on in the sound of the final bell, in the run up the steps, and in that one line that says it all: keep punching. Thank you, Sly.
Okay, that's it for today's episode of Malak's Mic. If you enjoy it, hit follow and share it with a friend. I can't wait to meet you here again next week. Thank you and goodbye.